Hello artists. Today I'm going to show you how to paint with tempera cakes. So tempera cakes are the same as the liquid tempera paint you've used before, but it's dried out and condensed into kind of a patty. And it works a lot like watercolors where you have to use water to activate it or wake it up, and without it, it's dry. However, it's different from watercolors because watercolors are always a little bit transparent or see-through. Tempera cakes can be put on so that they are a little bit darker, and they don't necessarily have to be transparent, but it's all about how you use them. So the first thing you're going to do is dip your brush into water, swirl it on the tempera cake to activate it. And so here's the difference. If you swirl it just a little bit, you're picking up just a little bit of color, and it's going to be kind of transparent like a watercolor. If you want it to be opaque or not see-through, then you need to just stir it a little bit more. So I'm still stirring using only the tippy toes of my brush. I'm not grinding my brush into the cake, but the more you stir it, the darker it's going to be. So I'm going to keep stirring until I basically soak up all the water that I put on there. And now I have an opaque or a darker color in my painting. So just like with all other paints, you're going to have a bathtub, dirty SpongeBob, and you switch colors by putting your brush in the bottom of the cup, scrubbing really hard, looking at it. How does my brush look? If you still see obvious paints on there, go ahead and do it again. That brush looks pretty good. I'm gonna do an X on SpongeBob. And then again, because these are tempera cakes, I need to dip it in the water again so that I can activate the other color. The first time you do it, you're gonna have to use a little bit more water, but after you've activated them or woken them up, you're gonna notice that's a little bit less water. And again, I want an opaque look here. Or a darker solid color, so I'm stirring a lot. And now I have a nice dark color. If I wanted it to be more translucent, I can add a little bit more water. So the cool things about these is that you can decide how you want your finished product to look. Do you want it to look transparent? Do you want it to be opaque? And that is how you use tempera cakes.